Hey, I'm Candy Floss, the W's silent, and I'm the creator of Rappability Test. Now, I bet you're wondering, why are all of Rat's updates so small? Why did it take so long for you to add new mods? And most importantly, when's the next case? Some of you may also be wondering, why is the game so goddamn broken? So I'm going to be going over the current problems we're having with Rat's development, and also what my future plans for the game are. I wanted to make this video because 1, I have a pretty big announcement I need to make, and 2, Rat is a pretty misunderstood game, so I feel like it'd be better if our players understood what was going on development-wise.
So the first big problem with Rappability Test is the very small team size. Semicola Games only has 3 developers. It's not an actual professional team. Semicola Games is just a collection of my own personal projects, so I'm the one who puts the most work into them. While other Roblox FNF games have big teams of people working tirelessly to make their games as good as they are, we have me.
I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Up until very recently, I did all of the chart conversions for Rat. I make almost all of the sprite work. I do almost all of the animations. I code the game entirely by myself. I'm the only voice actor right now. I direct most of the cases. I think you can start to see why things are kind of slow here. I am bringing more people to work on the project, but I am very new to being a director, so this is still going to take some time for me to get used to. Now going into the second, much bigger issue, Rat is not meant to be a big game. Rat's codebase is a complete disorganized mess, and what we're doing with the game right now is already stretching the code thin. Rat was never really meant to blow up. It was essentially a high school project. The whole game was made over the span of 3 weeks, and the code definitely suffers from how rushed that was. And with Rat's current weekly update schedule, that code is just getting more and more rushed and more bad and terrible and not very good to look at. Hey, look at this. This is the code for all of Rat's UI. That's 9,000 lines of code in one file, and it's a huge copy and paste mess. You see this backpack here? This backpack is one large 5,000 line function.
I hate this code base. I cannot keep working with this.
So just a combination of the current kind of crunch timey schedule and this atrocious unmanageable code base makes it hard to add anything really innovative to Rat. Every new addition we make seems to just break 40 different things, and it is just not worth going forward with this rat's nest of a code base. Haha. So ultimately what I need to do is throw it all away and start over from scratch, which is what I'm going to be doing. That's the big announcement I was talking about.
Rappability Test is going to be getting a sequel
with improved artwork, improved animations, improved everything. I want to make sure that this sequel is polished and not this game, not Rat. It's not going to be Rat Classic. The sequel will be called Rhythm Accuracy Test. I'm not going to call it Rap because we're kind of leaning away from FNF. I don't really want to lock us into rapping. And I'm calling it Accuracy Test instead of Ability Test because Rappability Test is actually just a complete copy of the name Knife Ability Test. I don't want to cause that confusion anymore, so I feel like changing it to Rhythm Accuracy Test is going to help remove the 2 big confusions about the game moving forward. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to be abandoning Rat Classic just yet. The new people working on Rat are going to continue working on the old version of Rat, adding new songs, adding new animations, all that. I'm going to be the only one working on Rhythm Accuracy Test for the time being. So while stuff like cases and new features might slow down in Rat, we're actually going to be seeing more songs and more icons as I don't need to make those myself anymore. I'm going to put almost all of my focus into making sure that Rhythm Accuracy Test is an actually good game, because that's all I've really wanted to make, just a game that I myself really like. And while I kind of like Rat, its issues are starting to grow on me.
I don't think I used that saying right, but you get what I mean. I feel like starting Rat off with a clean slate is exactly what it needs. And when Rhythm Accuracy Test comes out, it's going to be releasing with 2 new cases. That's all you guys want, right? Just more cases? But there, have more cases. Virus detected in the cutting room floor will also be getting big remasters, so look forward to that too. Now, while stuff like your win counts will be reset and you'll have to start over the story mode from scratch, you will actually eventually be able to move in your rare items from old Rat to new Rat. As an added bonus, even though I'm going to be remaking all of the icons, if you take an icon from the old game, you'll get to keep the icon in that old art style. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Rat is way too collecty of a game to just not let you carry your stuff over, so don't worry about that.
Now, the only remaining issue is money. First of all, I would like to make enough money to sustain myself so I can actually keep working on the game. And I also need money to hire more staff to help work on the game. Unfortunately, I don't have this weird infinite money glitch that a lot of programmers have that just let them work on these projects non-stop. I am in desperate need of money. So you know what that means. I'm getting a Patreon. A Rat Patreon. A Ratreon, if you will. While my Patreon is more of a general Patreon for all of my artistic projects, Rat consumes most of my life right now, so it's pretty much just going to be a rat Patreon. I'll be posting devlogs, updates, and other cool stuff throughout rhythm accuracy test development. So if you'd like to help support our video game projects going forward, which is something I really want to keep doing for the rest of my life, it would help a lot if you checked out my Patreon. The link will be in the description, or you can go to patreon.com/quandyfloss. I know the W is silent, but I need to pronounce it or else you'll miss it.
Higher tier patrons will also receive free art and some other cool stuff. Keep in mind though that I will not be giving early access to rhythm accuracy test, and I will not be giving exclusive items through Patreon either. Both of those are kind of and would definitely absolutely be breaking Roblox terms of service.
I also have a merch store, but right now it's mostly for my animated channel, niikobloxxin. You're not going to find much rat stuff there. Over time, I will be adding more stuff relating to my own characters from rat, but since a lot of rat kind of involves, I'm going to tend to avoid making merch for that game for the time being. But if you still want to check out the merch store, it's in the description as well.
So there you have it. My fun high school side project blew up out of nowhere, and now I'm suffering the consequences of it. But game development has always been my dream, so I'm going to make the best of it and continue game developing. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future updates. And remember, you aren't obligated to pay for anything. Even just showing rat off to your friends honestly helps a lot. So consider inviting your friend over to a 1v1 next time you play rat and beat the absolute crap out of them. It'll do wonders for your ego, trust me. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you either on my Patreon or in the next update video. Bye.